Well, welcome to the Metroid Prime Randomizer weekly race tonight. We got
We've
Pyro
been
Paper Planes versus Sasquatch.
we've been gone a couple of weeks because of just things happening, but we're back now. So welcome. We have a good race for you tonight. I'm Zeke. I'm here with Interslice, who is the winner of the recently concluded tournament.
Good tournament.
Yeah, it was a great tournament, and that final game in particular was spectacular.
I hope we won't see another phase-on suit hunt in this seed.
Well, they do seem to crop up pretty often. Squatch has started. The sync will probably be fixed.
I'll see if I can take care of that.
So this is a normal elevator seed, which means all the elevators go where they usually do, and we're in our usual starting point with only charge beam to begin, and scan visor, but we don't even think of that as a shuffled or non-shuffled item. So yeah. Pyro gets the trick on his first try. Sasquatch needs a couple tries, but both of them successfully pull off space jump for a starting trick in basically every seed. And just another missile behind the ship, I think. Just to start is good, because it means we can go to Artifact Temple.
Yeah, it's actually been quite rare to get a missile here in the 2.5 settings.
Yeah, it's funny. Hopefully that's a good sign.
There we go, now that all synced up.
You may notice Pyro sees a bit more of that has a bit more range in his visor than Sasquatch does. That's because he's playing with a widescreen mod that exists for this game. Supposed to use it, but win the weeklies, it's not a big deal. And a missile here at Artifact Temple as well.
Ready to write down these hints.
Yeah.
If Pyro decides to check them immediately.
Yeah, it looks like he's just recording them for future reference. Which is fine, and that's what we usually do.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a player click through for the scans in some time, in fact.
I used to do that quite a bit, but started waiting until right before an elevator to read them. So then you have a little time to write them down while you're riding the elevator.
Yeah, that's an excellent
system. Is looking.
Oh, okay. Okay, frigate crash site. Watery Hall access. Ice Ruins East. Great Tree Chamber. Courtyard. Ruined Fountain. Those are some relatively friendly locations.
Yep, nothing too bad there.
Yeah. So we know Spider will be required because of Ruined Fountain. And technically Flagra is also required, but there is a fairly... I wouldn't call it easy, but there's a reasonably simple trick to avoid having to beat Flagra.
Oh yeah, Tokapa, there were 6 artifacts. I wrote them down. At least Sasquatch got 6. I don't know if Pyro scanned all of his. I wasn't paying attention that much. Ice Ruins East could be Spider locked, or it could be Plasma locked. We don't know yet.
Yes. Of course, Plasma they need anyway because of the final boss.
Yeah, that's true.
So off to Chozo for the early checks there. Usually we've seen the early checks by now, but this time we were lucky enough to get a missile.
We can see if Pyro actually scanned all his hints. It's 1, 2.
He must be writing them down as he goes here. Each one.
Yeah, looks like you got them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and an awfully lenient set of requirements.
Not sure what's going on with Sasquatch. He stopped.
Yeah, that's alarming.
Nothing in the race time chat. Okay, he's going again. The widescreen mod it's mainly a setting in Dolphin, or I guess you can do it in Nintendo too. That just
yes, you can.
You do need a special mod though to allow the HUD to stretch out to 16:9. Otherwise, you just kind of get the stuck in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Hospitalized, or I think you need a Wii U to do it though.
Oh, I can do it on my Wii.
Oh, okay.
It's fun to play with, although it doesn't really affect too much.
Looks like a power bomb expansion.
Yep. So unlike in the standard Prime 2 weekly settings, the Prime 1 runners will be able to use their power bomb as soon as they get it.
Yeah. Providing the power bomb drops to cooperate.
Yeah. And Pyro successfully skipping Hive Mecha, getting Morph Ball there. And bombs. Alright.
Pretty nice start.
Yeah, now I'm puzzled that Pyro's heading back this way, instead of continuing and seeing what's in Vault. But, oh, I know. He wants to get the thing in Room Gallery before he forgets.
Yeah. That's a really easy item to forget.
Yeah. Many races have hinged on which runner remembered, oh yeah, I can get that now. But not today.
Well, that's because he went and checked it early. If he had waited, it would have been...
Yeah, of course. If Sasquatch gets the skip. You step just a little too close to the trigger and you activate it. Fails to dash this time. It's something that does happen now and then.
Oh, Pyro.
Again.
Playing dangerous.
Whew, you made it. Pyro's going to see what's in Vault. Meanwhile, Sasquatch dealing with Hive Mecha. It's not a long fight, just a little tedious. Here's a bit of trivia. Hive Mecha fight and the Incinerator Drone fight technically have different music tracks, even though they sound the same. I learned this because I like to replace the music in the game, and it turned out you have to replace it in both places to change it.
I think that's very astute in the Vault.
It's definitely a suit. I mean, obviously, but look, phase
we do have
on
nothing settings on, I think, with these weekly settings.
Yeah, that's a difference between the weekly and tournament settings, but it depends what this one was Oh, you made the seed, come to think of it.
I did.
Oh, I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure I
right.
used the weekly settings.
Okay.
So we get our nice fusion puke suit.
Yep. So we'll get to enjoy that for a little while. Now, coming out this way also means Pyro doesn't have to do anything fancy to get the Vault Ledge item, but it doesn't matter because it's a missile anyway. No space jump yet, so it's not easy to get the half-pipe item. Let's go ahead and see if space jump is in Ruined Shrine. It is possible for space jump to be fairly late, and those seeds tend to be a little frustrating to play.
Yeah.
Looks
Don't
like just a
happen that
missile here.
often, though.
Yeah. And it's a late space jump seed is certainly good for learning tricks, because you have to learn a lot of them when you don't have it. But yeah, for instance, Pyro is not able to escape this room immediately without triggering the fight first. Oh wait, he could have bomb jumped. No, he still would have had to cross the trigger.
Sounds to me like Pyro has some custom Beetle music.
Yeah, Pyro does like to play around with the music as well, and it looks like this is from... Yeah, this is the one of the multiplayer tracks from Prime 2.
Yeah. It's groovy, I like it.
Yeah.
Although, pretty much anything's an improvement over the regular Beetle music.
Yeah, music is a generous term for it. So, nothing earth-shaking in Ruined Shrine, so we're proceeding farther into Jozo. Magmore at this point is also an option because they got Varia. There's the artifact we knew would be there.
Been kind of a lack of E-Tank so far.
Yes. A little bit worried for Pyro with his low health, but he should be okay now.
If he takes a save here.
This is one room where, or just the one we just passed, is a room where the difference without space jump tells. It's very easy to get to the door if you have space jump, and in fact you can cross most of the room in a single dash with it. But without space jump you have to, there are a couple of ways to get to the door without going a long way, but it doesn't make a huge difference.
Yeah.
You can actually just barely make it with an L jump, but it's really precise.
They go for the bomb jump strat.
Yeah, usually a dash. Now, what do we... Oh, that looks like another suit. Or, no, it might be a missile. Yeah, it's a missile. Those flames around the missile and their randomness sometimes makes them look a little like something else. And Wave Buster. Nice to have, but not something you go out of your way for. And sadly, without Spider, we have to leave the Dynamo item for now.
Oh, Pyro better be careful checking this.
Yeah, this is risky. Backing up. Probably the wise decision.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to check this without at least a full thing of health. Okay, BB.
Ooh, trying to
get out. Phew. Both our runners low on energy.
Come on, Pyro. Okay, good. You made it. Now, don't die on the way out.
Yeah.
Because he did skip the save, so he'd be back to the start.
You better take a save here.
Yeah. It's important to consider not just not giving yourself a heart attack, but not giving your viewers a heart attack either. Okay, there we go. Now we only have to worry about Sasquatch. Pyro climbing gathering hall. Let's see what's at the top. Without space jump, it's a little trickier to get to this item.
Oh, that looks like Ice Beam. Very nice.
Whoa, worth the trouble, definitely.
Yeah.
Come on, Sasquatch, be a pal and take the save. Yeah, here we go. Okay, Pyro on his way to Zoid. Right, this fight is the same every time. We all know how it goes, but slower depending on how the RNG.
Well, I heard Zoid put in RNG here to make sure the fight wasn't the same every time. That's what makes it interesting.
Mission is interesting, sure.
If you find waiting a few more seconds interesting.
Oh yeah, Fascination City, man. Pyro feeling the lack of space jump at the moment because he can't stand on Zoid like we like to do.
You can if you do a little slip jump on
Yeah, that's
little
right.
irrigation channel. Not really worth the effort, though.
No. Okay, 3 phases down.
Music started to loop there for a few seconds, so
Yep.
not the greatest Zoid.
What does Zoid have for us today? Oh,
Big fat nothing.
yeah, literally nothing. For those who haven't seen these races before, because we only do 6 artifacts instead of 12, the 6 that were taken out of the item pool are replaced with items that are literally nothing at all. They don't give you anything.
Yeah. Also charge beam too, since that's given to us at the start.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we have Charge Beam as a starting item because Prime without Charge Beam is bad content. It is no fun at all.
Now I think
So
Pyro
Pyro
really only
solving
has.
Only has what?
I was gonna say he only has really one more check left he can get in this area. So if this lower furnace item isn't space jump, he's probably gonna have to turn around.
Yeah, the lack of space jump is going to hurt him here. For instance, with the stuff he has now, if he had space jump, he could check crossway, but he wouldn't be able to get the item there.
Yeah.
And also, it makes solving this puzzle slightly slower.
Oh, Diggle is joining us and bringing his suffering along with him.
Huzzah!
Seed actually hasn't been too bad so far. We have got our hints. They're all pretty easy. Nothing too bad. We're still looking for space
required
jump.
item. Yeah, the only thing that's required that wouldn't necessarily be is spiders. So far, anyway.
Yeah.
As the game just now saw fit to remind Pyro.
Oh, that is true. We don't have any E-tanks yet, which is a little worrying.
Yeah.
Gotten a couple close calls so far.
Yeah, and okay, so I guess Pyro has hit the limit of what he can do here. My next step in his place would be Magmur, so we'll see what he does.
Yeah, it's about all that's left.
Well, it's Magmur or Flogger.
Oh yeah, Flagra. Nobody likes doing that without space jump.
Nobody likes it.
And though logically they will have to do Flagra eventually for the Ruined Fountain item, but I'm not sure if either of these two runners know the trick to skip it.
Wouldn't be surprised if either of them did, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah.
And even if you know it, there's a question of how good you are at it. I once blew about 5 minutes in my race with Arrow Racer, trying to pull off that trick. I did succeed, so it was worth the 5 minutes, but even so.
Ruined Fountain has an artifact.
No skipping that.
Now, if you're
Nichols suggesting.
Pyro,
Go ahead.
do you go to which magma elevator would you take? The Twin Fires one, or the loop around the Hive Mecha and get the Lava Lake elevator?
I was going to say Hive Mecha, but that's because I usually take the shortcut by going through Vault Ledge, and without Space Jump you can't do that, so... yeah, probably the other one.
Did either of our runners check the ship? Or behind the ship?
Yes, it was just a missile.
Okay. Yeah, then I would definitely do what Pyro's doing.
Suggesting Space Jump and Training Chamber, I would love that. Because that would mean that we have to get grappled before Space Jump as well, and that could make this long search for Space Jump take even longer.
And Boost and Spider and Wave.
Ah, yes. Right, of course. Getting to Training Chamber is only half the battle. You gotta get the item too.
Yeah. It is mandatory by logic. There's a good chance, though, our runners will be able to skip it, though.
Pyro about to try and skip Hive Mecha for the 3rd time today. Nails it. One small advantage Sasquatch has over Pyro now is that anytime he has to go through that room, he doesn't have to bother with the skip.
Yeah, safe to say, very smart. Magma with no E-tanks is dangerous.
It definitely is. I once learned the hard way that if you skip the wrong moment, you get the same problem as when you skip the Prime Essence cutscene at the wrong moment and your screen fills. In this case, it's with white, not black. But anyway, this one's much more friendly, though, because if you're careful, you can get back to the save room and reset your view.
We got X-ray. That probably doesn't help that much, but
Not too much.
good for Essence.
It means OP is an option now.
Yeah.
Of course, they're a long way from having what they need to get there. What's there?
That wave beam? I couldn't see it very well.
Yeah, getting this item without space jump is a little tricky.
Yeah. He does have X-ray though.
X-ray.
Which
Yeah,
does
they
put
can
that
take
in
the
logic.
platforms. Yeah, that would...
It's definitely a wave. I don't think you can make it with just a dash.
Yeah,
If you don't have
I'm
a
almost
space
sure you
jump.
can't. Hero, stop trying to be a hero. While he's down here, he's going to check the storage cavern.
Because that would feel bad if you spent a long time trying to get that without space jump, and space
Yeah.
jump is here. Oh, main power bombs.
It's an appropriate item to have in this glowing lava area.
Yeah.
Sasquatch seems to have got sort of stuck. Okay, he's out.
Oh, good. Pyro's
Oh,
using
good.
X-ray.
Pyro remembered he had X-ray.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You can't. You're not really supposed to do this without space jump, even if you do have X-ray.
Yeah.
Not sure if he knows the trick to do this without space jump.
Pyro does know a lot of funny little tricks, but yeah, it looks like he doesn't.
That's technically locked by space jump anyway, so we know space jump
Yeah.
probably isn't that far away. So I hope Pyro doesn't
Okay,
try
careful
to
here.
get short tunnels item.
Yeah, I mean he can get out with the bomb jump, but it is a little tricky.
Yeah, and if you screw it up, you're kind of dead.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of hoping they find
But-
an E-tank before they find space jump.
Let's find some energy, definitely. But yeah, the short tunnel without space jump trap is one that gets almost every player the first time.
Other Tchaikov's put NSJ is not in logic. That looks like Spider. That's gonna be really tempting. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Okay, careful, Pyro.
He looks like he's gonna
Oh,
put
he's
it off
thinking
for
about
now.
it. Yeah. Probably the best decision.
Ooh.
No, careful, careful, careful. Yeah, taking it a little slower here.
Oh, good energy.
Whew. But can he get that without space jump? I mean, you can follow the maze as intended, but those mazes are stupid.
Completely forgot about this tunnel Pyro's
Yeah,
using.
we're gonna see the rarely seen intended method of crossing this room without space jump. Oh, but he is going for the E-tank. Okay. Careful.
Yeah, I would definitely go for the E-tank if I was him.
Yeah. It would be hard not to, but these puzzles are such a pain. Alright, now we can breathe a little easier. And in fact, now he's probably going to go back for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he hasn't gone far enough that the power... Pyro, what are you doing?
I think it's still a good idea not to do that without space jump, because
Yeah.
it's really hard to get out of that lava if you don't have gravity suit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure space jump's probably chilling here in Transport Tunnel A.
It seems pretty likely. Though there are a couple of places in Fendrana it could be as well.
Just Fendrana Canyon, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Alright.
If it's a late space jump seed, there's like a 90% chance it'll be there.
That's fair.
Squatch has just figured out his wave beams also just out of reach.
Yep. Yeah, I think the farthest I've ever seen space jump be is in the spider track at Ice Ruins East. Actually, can you even get there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you go the long way around.
Esther, I'm not sure. I think that's a trick we might have turned on. Actually, no,
Fire
I don't
up
think we have that turned on.
Pyro's not being well rewarded for the Warrior Shrine, but now he'll get Spider Ball, and that'll make him happy.
Oh, I completely missed. I think Sasquatch took a death.
What?
Sasquatch took a death. I missed it.
Oh no.
Yeah, good thing he did a safety save.
Yeah. And he knows what's worth getting now. So deaths
Yeah.
aren't always as slow as they seem like they would be. Okay, now Pyro finally has his wave. Lots of options are now open to him. He still needs Phazon Suit and Plasma Beam for Go mode.
Those have a lot of places they can be.
Yep.
Where's Pyro off to now?
Probably do Farchosa. We'll see. Or maybe Fendrana. That might be the better play.
So any play really is valid at this point. Those Plasma and Phazon Suit could be
Yeah.
there.
Yep. And with Wave, Ice, and Space Jump, pretty much everywhere is open to you that doesn't require one of those two things.
Pretty much everything but Lower Mines is in logic. I guess aside from some boost checks.
You mean Upper Mines?
Yeah.
Because Lower Mines they can't get to that Plasma.
Yeah, it's everything except Lower Mines is
Oh,
available
except.
to them pretty
Okay, I
much.
didn't hear the except, sorry. Sasquatch, don't die.
Pyro don't die.
Yeah, nobody die. We're trying to have a race here. This is
Oh no, I think Sasquatch is going for the short tunnel without
dear.
space jump. Good for him.
okay. Well,
Oh no.
oh, poor guy. Be pretty frustrated waiting on the save screen here.
Yeah.
All right, Pyro's heading up to see what's at the top of Route.
Oh. Phazon Suit, there we go.
Oh, all right, that's huge. Out of bounds. Looks like he will.
Phazon Suit's definitely the one you want to find first, because that can be a lot more places than Plasma.
Very much so.
Thank God, energy tank.
Yep, well, worth the trouble. Now that he has space jump, it would be relatively simple to get the free crash site item, even without gravity. Sasquatch, what happened?
You fell in lava lake into the lava.
Ouch. Yeah, Innerslice was not kidding earlier when he said Magmore's dangerous on no E-tanks.
It really is,
There are
especially
a
with
lot
no
of
space
things.
jump.
Yeah, a lot of things that can kill you very quickly here. Okay, so Pyro is heading for crash site. Several options for him there, but first order of business will be getting the artifact. Nicely executed. Looks like his next step will be to climb the crash site and get up to Overgrown Cavern. There are, again, lots of ways to do that. Every runner has his own way, it seems.
Yeah.
Let's see what Pyro goes for. Okay, he's going to do the standable collision of the ship method.
Very nicely done.
Okay, careful, Sasquatch. PB tank in Overgrown. The elevator leads to Farchozo, where several more checks can be made, and also a convenient place to grab the Great Tree Chamber item. Artifact,
Yeah.
I mean.
That's going to be the only thing you can get that on that elevator.
Yep. Technically, you can get the you can use bomb jumps to make it through Great Tree. No, the loop one, Life Grove Tunnel.
Grove Tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, you can use bomb jumps to manipulate again, words not coming to negotiate that. It's a very, very, very risky trick. If you fail, you soft lock, so don't do it. Okay, nothing much in antechamber. Okay, so yeah, next step is... oh, no, changed his mind. Please be careful, Sasquatch.
Heard some Prime 3 music there.
Yeah. Well, I wish Sasquatch had refilled on those puffers before daring the turrets, but looks like he'll be okay.
Should be. If he can get the space jump, he should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of Prime 3, one is that Corruption Rando is a real thing. So check out the Discord definitely if you want to try that out.
Yeah. Still early in development, but if you like
Yeah.
Prime 3, I would give it a shot. Alright, Sasquatch finally got his space jump. Nicely done.
Yes, that's a relief. So according to chat, that was the Gandreda music earlier. Now it's definitely the Elysium music we're hearing. Alright, let's see what's in Crossway.
Just a missile, looks like.
Yep. So next we'll see Upper Furnace. Then probably a Dynamo check. Coming to Furnace by this path is preferred because it does not trigger a ghost fight. Like whatever Pyro saw up there he didn't want. Sasquatch, please be more careful with your health.
Should be okay as long as you can get the C-Tank.
Yeah. Hammers are always good for a 20 HP, so it was wise to hang on and wait for that one.
Yeah.
Sasquatch plays these mazes a bit more like I do. Some of the most satisfying tricks to learn are the ones that allow you to skip those mazes. Because when you play casually, they will eat up hours of your time. There are few things in games that I've hated more than that one item in Research Lab Ether. Sasquatch seems to be pausing to think for a second. Oh, yeah, well, when you're going to face those turrets, it pays to take a second to plan your strategy. But also, he was probably just considering where to go next.
Oh.
Okay, it looks like U2 is going to pass on it. Yeah. But it looks like Sasquatch 2 is going to pass on that for now.
We have to go back and get this wave game.
Yeah. Sasquatch does go to Phendrana next, then he could get a bit of a lead on Pyro in terms of some of the other necessary items, but we know where Phazon is, and it's not there, so we'll have that advantage.
I think Phazon is technically locked by Grapple Beam, so if Sasquatch doesn't know the root cave dash, then that could put him at a pretty big disadvantage.
Yes. Being able
Pyro
to skip
going
the
for
grapple
the,
beam. Looks like Pyro's heading for Magma Pool without it. Yes, sorry, my feed is lagging. Time.
Second try, still good.
That is a hard trick, and we've seen some strong runners get killed in this room a few times.
Yeah. We are playing with default suit damage, so Phazon suit makes that a lot easier.
I couldn't even see what that was, but Pyro clearly doesn't want it. Or,
look like a
I mean, he can't get it anyway. So.
Yeah, true.
And Sasquatch has decided to go to Phendrana. Okay.
Interesting. This could pay off if he finds Plasma early.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm just imagining Plasma on Flagra right now.
Looks like Pyro's planning to skip Flagra if he can help it.
All right, well done. Easiest trick in the world, but it's a good one to know because anytime that you have an artifact there, you want to be able to skip Flagra if you can.
Yeah.
Ah, knee tank, let's get it. And then while he's here, Pyro will probably, yeah, looks like he's going to go make the Ruined Shrine checks. Tower of Light, rather. Unfortunately, there's now a ghost fight in this room. Without super missiles, he can't kill the ghosts too quickly, so he's probably going to have to just try and live with them.
Sasquatch just got the Ice Twins East artifact, and it is the Spider Ball track one.
Aha.
So that's lucky. He won't have to come back here later.
Yeah. Did anyone see if Pyro saw what the item at the top of the half-pipe was?
I was watching Sasquatch.
With the ghosts, be your roommates, says Mayo. Sounds like a sitcom. Just a missile at the top of the Tower of Missiles, as usual. And Pyro will now demonstrate a nice underwater slope jump to get up to the top of here. And
Yeah,
get another missile.
This can get you an insane amount of height.
Pretty ridiculous. It's funny that underwater physics seem to have a common theme about giving you too much jump height in Metroid games, because the gravity jump that is possible by disabling your gravity suit is also a super jump in Super Metroid. Yeah, Pyro must have peaked this item.
Hopefully.
Okay, Sasquatch opening this gate. He can't get the item under the statue yet, so that will remain a mystery for now.
Oh, it can't be anything good except Boost Ball, or maybe Thermal.
Yeah, it's true, they're running out of good things. With Sasquatch making the classic mistake of putting his bombs too close together there and only getting one of the blocks. This is frankly just a really irritating puzzle. I hate having to do it in most seeds.
Oh, is that plasma?
Looks visory to me.
Oh,
Looks like
no,
it might
that's
be
a
thermal.
visor. Yeah, there's a visor.
Yeah, thermal visor. And he's deciding he wants it. It is pretty handy to have for the final boss, so...
Yeah, I say with power bombs, it's probably worth the time to get it.
Yeah. You end up having to do right frigate. It saves a bunch of time as well.
He's got to be a little careful with his health, though.
That seems to be a common theme. It's probably
Yeah, I feel like I've said that like 5 times this seed already.
Pyro's wanderings that have thus far not turned up the plasma beam, he has at least found a couple of energy tanks.
Yeah, I think Pyro's pretty comfortable right now with his energy.
And one power bomb makes short work of the Mama Shigoth. Sasquatch deciding to grab a bit of health refill before he leaves, probably a good plan. Pyro heading back to Fendrana, or heading to Fendrana for the first time.
Yeah.
Have we had a good look at what's on Lighthouse, by the way?
I just missed it.
Yeah. Hell either. Without super missiles,
They're
they can't get it
missing
anyway.
supers, yeah. Yeah. They did something good, they'll have to come back.
Yep. Asder speculates it might be a nothing.
Talking about Ruin Shrine.
Oh, okay.
Power making sure he's got the right room.
Yeah, I remember by the fact that West has one item and East has two. And you think of West first, then East. But whatever helps you remember, map is always there for you if you have trouble. The knee tank in Canyon, good worth getting.
Yeah.
Next stop is probably going to be Pirate Labs. We do
That
have
makes the
another
most
item.
sense.
Yeah, we have another item in Ruined Courtyard that we can artifact rather. We can grab while we're there.
I think that's a power bomb expansion in the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm. Pyro attempting some shortcuts here, but it looks like they didn't pay off.
I hate when that happens. You try to shoot the missile before entering the door and it just
Yeah.
bounces away.
Bush trying to stand on this Sheegoth to get up there. Works on a third try or so. I typically do the slope jump instead because I just have a lot of trouble getting the timing right for jumping off the Sheegoth.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it happens, but sometimes if you just shoot the missile a little too early, it just bounces away.
Rio
Yeah.
Ice is already a remix of Fendrana, so it's appropriate to use it here.
Yeah, so Kava Pyro's just looking for Plasma Bomb at this point. He has everything else he needs.
Though he'd certainly like Boost Ball.
Yeah. And we'll see if he goes for Thermal here. He might decide to skip it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going for it. Sasquatch demonstrating a quick climb up this room with standable terrain. He has the spider ball, so he could use the track on the side there, but it's a little faster if you're good at the climb.
Is saving too, thankfully.
Yes. Let's see more saves in this race. Pyro illustrating why you have to wait your power bomb until the Sheegoth opens its mouth, because if you use it too early, the Sheegoth will not take the full amount of damage. Okay, Pirate Labs. Pirate Labs is a little cutscene-y, so we'll have to put up with a couple of them.
Yeah, luckily
If
this
we have a
version
cutscene where
removes
something-
one.
Pardon me?
I said luckily this randomizer removes one of the cutscenes here.
Yes. The tricky thing about removing cutscenes is that things happen in a lot of them, and those things don't happen if you just take the cutscene out. But there's
Yeah.
one in Pirate Labs, the one where we meet the Metroid, which does not have anything happen in it, and so that's been removed.
Well, it sort of does, having the pirate break the glass.
Yeah. Lab Hydra, unfortunately we can't get the item here, but we can at least see it.
I think Pyro's gonna pass
can you
on that
imagine?
canyon.
Imagine if it's gravity suit. Sasquatch is gonna go crazy wondering if it's Phazon. Oh, just an E-tank. Okay.
Bet he wishes he could get that E-tank.
But better that 100. I remember seeing a race in the 19 tournament where someone did see a suit in there, and it did turn out to be gravity, and it was just the saddest thing.
That's like when you go to Magma Pool and use X-ray and you see a beam combo in there, you hope it's supers, and it's like Wave Buster or something. Right.
Sasquatch has come here, he must know how to climb the room without boost, but it's a fairly tricky trick, and we'll see how it goes for him.
The only artifact Pyro's missing now is the Great Tree Chamber one.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to regret not getting that earlier.
Most
He had a
likely.
pretty good time to get that, and I don't know why he didn't.
Yeah, I wondered. He seemed to be considering it and then turned around. Probably hoping to find boost nearby. Oh, almost. It's not an easy dash. It's one that new players really struggle with.
This skips boost ball, so
Yeah.
what he's doing here is not really in logic. Although I guess technically he could backdoor labs going through
No, he couldn't,
fires.
not without supers.
What do you need supers for?
Through twin fires, yes. Thought you meant through Thardus.
No.
Most. Oh, looks like
Oh, it's
Sasquatch has
resetting.
decided to
Okay.
reset. Well, he hasn't found anything earth-shaking in labs, so this will only
No.
cost a few minutes.
Although there's still about 4 items left to check in labs, so if
Yes,
ends up finding plasma here, this could be it.
yeah. Pyro's deciding to show off by not even killing the pirates first.
Oh, what? I thought that was plasma for a second. That would have been sad.
Apparently not. Yeah, very much so.
Phazon was Root Cave. Yes, thank you, Relic.
Okay, Xgerbil in chat has just spelled Phazon as F-A-I-S-O-N, and it makes me so angry. Okay, Pyro successfully skipping the fight in this room. If you're patient, it's not a difficult skip. If
That's
you
how
go
you
just
spell
a
it if you have
little
fusion
bit,
suit on.
if you're even a little bit sloppy when you try to do this skip, you'll fail, and it happens to even the best runners sometimes. The skip can also be done in reverse. It's much harder, but with practice, again, and patience, you can do it. Just a missile here. Just a phase. Asder, go sit in the corner.
Looks like Sasquatch is contemplating what he's doing next.
Yeah. Your suggestion of twin fires is probably his best option. You can also
Probably his only
make checks
option,
like-
honestly.
Yeah. You can check things like workstation as well.
Yeah. Could have go to mines if we wanted to. Look at that, 2E tanks.
Yeah,
So-
there's a fair bit of mines available. It's in ether, that is nice.
just mocking them with my lack of E tanks early in the run.
Okay, let's see what's in research core.
Yeah, we can't have plasma in its vanilla location because we have point of no returns on not allow.
Yeah. So several items can't be in their vanilla places, most notably beams.
Mm-hmm.
And gravity suit, I think.
Yeah.
Gravity suit could be in its vanilla location if we were on allow visible, but we're just on not allow at all. You don't say, game. Nicely done, Pyro. So it's possible to do this in reverse even without gravity, but you do have to put up with the game telling you can't.
And you have to put up with these extremely slow movement.
Yeah, it's not fast, but it can be done.
Yeah. Boost ball helps a little bit,
Mhm.
but without that, you're going to be walking away.
Yeah, Boost Ball in this game is kind of like Spring Ball in Super Metroid in that it somehow works as intended even underwater without gravity. Several Super Metroid hacks that have used that to make Spring Ball a required item. I think he meant to fall in the water.
Look at what the item was. No, he's looking at it now. I think. I don't know. He must have seen it.
Yeah, there was a second there where it was visible, but I couldn't see it. Commentary feed, as we often mention, is not very good.
Yeah.
Sasquatch, meanwhile, making the climb here, he'll be very happy with what he gets. Not really a progress item, but you need it. Air underwater. That's an excellent trick in Prime 2. We don't have it in Prime 1 though. Sasquatch hopefully on his way to make a ship save.
Oh, he's skipping it.
Ah, come on. Less than one E-tank, at least take the refill.
Maybe he'll take the save at that Chozo.
Yeah, if that's where he's heading, that would make sense. Proclaiming Fendrana's edge. Rewarded with a missile. And without plasma, he can't even check the other item here, which is always frustrating.
Oh, if you're only looking for plasma, you know, you get to ignore that one.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously, it can't be plasma. Yeah, it's looking more and more likely that plasma is going to be in mines. Running out of other places.
Sardis.
Possible, absolutely. Those who remember the 2019 tournament know that it hinged on plasma being on Thardis.
Yeah.
And for a beautiful few minutes, it looked like the 2020 tournament might also hinge on that. Oh yeah, we've got Frigate as well, but they don't have Gravity Suit.
Yeah. So that's off the table for the time being.
Yep.
Even though the first item is technically accessible, it's intended to be able to get to cargo freight lift without the gravity suit. The randomizer still expects you to have gravity suit for that.
Yeah. That might be something we could add as a one of those knowledge-based tricks. Like in the current version, it's considered a trick to know which rooms in Magmar are heated and which aren't. Similarly, it could be a trick to know that you can get that item without gravity. It's a huge to get without gravity, though. Everything on the wreck ship is.
Yeah.
Sasquatch demonstrating another climb. This is one that I learned from Interslice and used for a long time. Lately, I've been using Tom Lubeck's version where you just do a slope jump up the release L at the right time to be able to stand again, but that's less consistent.
Yeah, I've actually switched to that too.
What are you up to, Pyro? Doing what he had, I guess. Magmar workstation.
Oh, he didn't go for Thardis. That's disappointing.
Yeah, I thought he might, but guess not. Just saw a missile there. Always good because this puzzle is pretty slow. Looking for mines. That's probably the point. Come on, Sasquatch, take the save. Yes, good. So once again, 2.5 is causing us to see a good chunk of the game.
Yeah. I think 2.5 balances the items so that they're more spread out between each of the worlds.
Yeah, the way I like to put it is that it works like the Senate now, in that each of the areas is represented with the same probability, representation by population, which is how it used to work in 2.2.2 and such.
Yeah. It's caused Frigate to be required a fair amount of times now.
Yes, and we've seen more mines than we used to.
Yeah, it was not uncommon to have a
tank.
minesless seed in the old settings.
Yeah, in fact, fairly often you would even see a Mines and Magmorless seed or something like that.
Yeah.
Two 2.4 was nuts. It basically just handed you everything. We had different music for a minute there, but I couldn't quite place it.
There it is.
Oh! Well, at least it wasn't far into mines.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Pyro, he doesn't find Boost Ball here. He's going to have to do reverse bar skip or go all the way around.
Aha! Yes, you're right. Now there are several checks.
I mean, he's going to have to go back through Phazon again. He keeps going.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even have thought of that until I was staring at it in the room. The other option, I guess, is to do Frigate, because getting through it gravityless in reverse, if you don't need the items, isn't so bad.
If you don't have Boost Ball, you can't get through Hydro Access Tunnel.
Yeah, I was about 5 seconds, my mouth was about 5 seconds ahead of my thoughts there. Ah, well. Pyro successfully climbing up to the 3rd level. Cool.
Super, it's nice.
Ah, excellent. This seed doesn't require them, but you always want them.
Plasma in PPC is pretty bad.
Sorry, plasma what? Oh, in PPC, yeah.
Yeah. That's like one step better than UA.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think it's phase music. It is definitely Prime 3.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with Prime 3 to
I guess
place
we're not
this.
hearing any more of it. So I wonder if Pyro, like me, is going to get there and suddenly realize, oops, can't do this. Or if he's actually confident of being able to pull off reverse bar skip, which is not easy.
No. I almost lost a race against Diggle because it took me like 15 tries to do it.
Wow. Still, most people can't do it at all, so that is something.
Yeah. You have a very thin area to like lay on, so you're pretty much gonna fall after every attempt. Oh, he's going for it. And if he gets it within 40 attempts, it's probably faster than walking around, so... I mean,
Definitely.
yeah, I definitely feel like this side is much worse than the other side, even though they're... I think they're technically the same.
Yeah, and you know a trick is awful if it makes bar skip look good.
Ooh, he's so close.
You know you got close if the ball gets a little, it just sort of grips for a second.
Hey, there he goes. Nicely done.
Oh, man. Oh, that was a treat.
It's gonna put him right out. Yeah, that's gonna put him right out at right at Crash Site too.
Yeah.
I guess Sasquatch doesn't know the Ruined Fountain trick. This looks like he's going for Flagra.
Yeah, it's too bad. But at least he has space jump, so he can do the quick way. So yeah, there are certainly things Pyro would like to have at this point, boost ball, gravity suit, but he's more than capable of winning with what he has.
I don't think Gravity Suit would do anything for him at this point.
Well,
We're
it
on
would
default damage.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. But Boost Ball would definitely save like 3 minutes. Probably not worth looking for though.
No. I forgot that we were using default damage. That's something I pushed for, but I didn't think we'd actually agreed to it.
I think it's always been default for weeklies.
Really?
At least as long as I've been playing them.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we had different settings for weeklies in the tournament.
Yeah. It's the same aside from a few small differences.
Yeah, but the small differences are weird.
Yeah.
Sasquatch demonstrating fun with cutscenes, because we can't skip the cutscenes, but we can certainly have fun with them. What are you doing, Flagra? Chip save at 115 for Pyro. It's quite good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variation in 2.5. We've seen seeds that take over 2 hours, even for a good player.
I'd say this is a pretty jet seed.
Yeah.
From Boostless Ridley.
I was mentioning my race with Arrow a while ago in the tournament, and Boostless Ridley was a big factor in that too, because Pyro had just made that one little extra check that got him boost, and so he had a Ridley fight that was about 2 minutes faster than mine, and even 3. Very big difference in that, but we can deal with that. No flyby skip today. I want to see what Flagra has. Just a missile.
The Sasquatch goes for the ghosts.
Yeah.
I probably would, because if I didn't know where Plasma
Oh, yeah.
was.
Yeah, with Spider, there's no real reason not to at this point.
Yeah.
Pyro putting his super missiles to good use. Yeah, there is some question of where grappling is. Might be a little deeper in mines.
It could really be anywhere since the phase
Yeah,
suit doesn't
pretty
lock anything. Except the phase on mining tunnel.
Fun to work out just how brutal the intended logic would have been. In this case, we might have grapple in some place like plasma processing. So.
No, we saw vanilla grapple, it was supers.
Okay, down comes Ridley. Puts up more of a fight when he's on the ground, unfortunately.
Yeah. Full missiles on Flagra.
Oh, what a pain.
That's why most runners like to put off Flagra.
Though that will kill you if you do it every time.
Because that
Frustration
1% of the
shots I
time,
would too.
it'll be something good.
Yep. We all have a story of the time we lost a race because the other guy checked Flagra.
Or you have some stories of how you won a race because you checked Flagra earlier than anyone else.
Yeah. goes right. Other cutscene we can't skip here because in it the ghosts open up the portal to the artifact chamber.
Sure, Esther. It would be a lot harder because missiles are so much slower than a charge shot.
Honestly, Gerbil, progress being on Chaika is very rare in this game. Hey, Pyro making a save, good move.
Oh, that was indeed at nothing at the top of the Ruin Shrine.
Oh. And off he goes to get 2 more missiles, poor guy. Meanwhile, Pyro climbing Phazon Core. There's several ways to do it. Not the easiest thing in the world, but with practice, it's certainly much faster than climbing the intended way.
Yeah. Going for another missile refill?
Yeah, probably. Which is interesting, because the only thing he's likely to use them for is super missiles. Oh, unless he plans to use Wave Buster.
Buster isn't worth the missiles it costs.
He intends to fire 18 super missiles, though.
Maybe.
Not quite make it to the top level of the Tower of Light. But successfully... nope. All the rest of it. Too bad. Oh. Saved it a little. Okay. So, plan B, let's check the cutscene to see if it's even worthwhile. As we do.
I'm just checking in on Robo Scout is also in the race. Looks like he has Plasma and Phazon Source, so he's probably in gun mode too. Mines or Magmor right now, probably making his way back.
Yeah. I still bet Pyro is planning to use Wave Buster, but he's probably saving it for later. Three-way cross-game multi-world. That would be amazing.
Mario randomizers? I'm sure there must be, but I don't know what you randomize in that game.
Yeah, I mean, there's Mega Man randomizers too, and there's a pretty limited amount that you can randomize in Mega Man. There is a Wario Land 3 randomizer that I've been meaning to try. The Wario Land games are great, but 3 is the only one that lends itself to rando because you get the powers at different times. Another excellent randomizer is Aria of Sora. That shows up on SpeedGaming pretty often. On Subchamber 4 rather. Subchamber 1 is nothing, there's just a little cutscene that plays in it. Without ice spreader, the ice flame is much more of a pain.
Yeah. Although it's still pretty fast if you can hit your ice
Yep.
charge shots.
Didn't get the snipe there, but that's a really hard one to get without ice grip. Yeah, always take out the fire missiles. They're not a good time. Wario Land 2 is a lot of fun, but it gives you all the powers right at the start, so not much you can randomize. Okay, final subchamber coming up. This is the Madness subchamber. Anything can and will happen here. For instance, a random charge.
Or does that thing where it keeps switching between two colors?
Yep, over and over and over.
Oh, there's that wave buster.
I knew it.
It takes like 30 missiles just to do one little phase.
Yeah. In most situations, not worth it. But when you have the missiles to burn, why not? Brian is being considerate enough to keep going plasma. And down goes the crab. So the question is, Pyro, will you give us the music today?
And will it be the regular music or something else?
Yeah, also a good question.
Oh, it looks like he's going for the music.
And it's the default. Huh.
Good choice.
Yep. But he advertises casually. If you ever want to see this fight with the end music for Mega Man 04, by all means check out my stream. So. Okay, so we're seeing attack cancels here, where you basically keep attacking Essence at the first possible moment to make it go through its attack cycle faster. And of course, Pyro has both visors, so this will be a relatively quick fight.
Yep. As long as he doesn't get full skipped, should be fine.
Yeah, that can happen. Happen as many times as Essence feels like. I love the way Essence's eyes flash red whenever it leaves thermal visor.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah. Pyro's doing cool cancels here. If you've done attack cancels the first 2 pools and do your pool cancels just right for the 3rd pool, you can finish in 3 pools. It's very tight that way.
Should be able to just unload now.
Yep, once you see the fission Metroids, you know you can carry anything precise.
Pyro was finished with a time of 1:29:38.
All right,
GG's in
GG.
chat for him.
get them in here for an interview shortly. Pete Ridley. The invite was sent automatically, but I don't seem to have it yet, so I'll see if I can send it on.
Okay. Here's our chance to answer our questions about where grapple was, and where flamethrower was, more importantly.
Actually, I don't see an option for inviting people, so...
I got it.
Yeah, I just pasted the one I got earlier.
Yeah, I just sent it to him.
Good. Still no luck. Let me try. There he is.
Gravity in quarantine cave. Oh, the artist at gravity. That's bad.
Storage A. It's there, but I don't think he knows he needs to go live.
There he is. Hey, Pyro, GG.
GG.
Hey, congrats, Pyro.
Thank you. I don't know what to really make of that seed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, plasma
Had
beams
elements
are
of jet?
time coming up. I was so paranoid that the plasma beam was going to be Flarga for Authorities.
Hmm.
It did turn out that
Iris just had gravity suit today.
Yeah. Which you could like when I posted in the chat, I was a little worried with reverse bar skip. Right near the end, so I completely dropped the great tree artifact.
Have you done that before?
Once. So
Just once, wow.
yeah, so I was just like, well, I've done normal bar skip plenty of times, but reverse bar skip I've done one time, and I managed to pull it off. So I was like, okay, well, I'll hope for the best.
Yeah, we were
pretty
impressed
fast.
someone. We were impressed you'd even try that in a weekly, much less actually succeed.
Aw. Yeah, no, it's, you would have seen me do Hydro Access Tunnel without gravity if I had Boost Ball. Where was Boost Ball? That's the one thing I forgot to check out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Storage Depot A, which was like one room away from places you did go to. So.
Oh, yeah, so I did think about checking Main Quarry and Storage Depot A, but I was just like, and the other one was that, oh, what's it called? The one in Chosen Ruins, which needs Plasma Beam right in. Hall of Elders? Wow, that was so bad with me.
Elder Chamber.
Yeah, thank you. I wondered about that. I could have checked that as well for Boost Ball, but I didn't. Yeah. But yeah,
So
that's
how'd you feel?
I was worried.
How'd you
What were
feel
you
about
saying?
the lack of E-tanks at the beginning?
Yeah, that was not. Going to Magma or Fendron with 0 E-tanks is never the best. That's you can tell I was hurting for them with the fact that I went out my way to pick that one E-tank up, my first E-tank in Magma.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made total sense to go get that.
And that was another, right, that was the other. So yeah, the second half I was paranoid about the plasma beam. The first half I was paranoid about space jump. And I was even more concerned when wave beam and fireball showed up in those spots. And I was like, can you get those without space jump? I don't know.
I wondered if you knew.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, that one. I wasn't sure if there was a strategy.
Yeah, we don't think it actually can be done, but not that way, at any rate, not by the dash. It's possible to get it no space jump by climbing standable terrain. I've done that before, but that's a little tedious.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy to come to leave that after a few moments of struggling.
Yeah.
And then I started to climb that one room to get to Warrior Shrine. And then I was like, wait a minute, I don't have space jump. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, I know you can do it without space jump, but I'm like, no, I don't know how to do it, and I'm like,
it's a pain.
I'm guessing, yeah.
You use bomb
then,
jumps, but they're not nice bomb jumps.
I guess
You can just do it with standable terrain too.
I should have technically.
I'm not surprised if that ruse.
Fair enough. Yeah, with the space jump being in the next little tunnel, and if I just stuck to it, I would have found that. But yeah, that entire seed, I was like questioning where I was going, and also I felt like I was playing a little bit sloppy. But then, don't we all?
Yeah, there's a lot of second guessing when you're on restream.
Does our posters have any questions? And how's RoboScout scene coming along?
Sasquatch
Well,
was the other
last-
person being restreamed.
Sorry, Sasquatch. Sorry.
Unfortunately for him, he took a couple deaths in Magmor, like before he got any E-tanks.
Oh no.
Yeah, that went pretty poorly for him.
Yeah, I saw
And
actually.
unfortunately, yeah, the other big problem for him is that he tried to climb observatory and he couldn't, so he had to turn around.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys were around when I was learning that trick, and I was a sweary, salty sailor during those moves, and everyone would always know that I was in an observatory. It was really bad because it's like whenever I struggled in an observatory, or like you'd hear me run like, "Arr!" and everyone would be like, "Oh, great! Well, we know where he is, and we know what he needs." And now I find like, and then one day Bash jumped into my chat on my stream and just said, try holding the B button for a little less, like let it go quicker. I was like, oh sure, fine, okay, yeah, let's see if that really makes a difference. And I got it like almost immediately, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what I've been doing wrong this entire time. Yeah, so I don't blame him for observatory. Yeah, until you get good at it. Like, it's one of those weird ones where you like it takes a long time to learn it, but once you finally get it, you get it.
Once it clicks, it's a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, the only dash I can think of that's problematic after that is Magma Pool.
Yes, as you showed us.
You fell in there.
Yeah, I was like, oh no! Yeah, and I was like, I rolled into the morph ball, and it was like, wait, I don't have boost ball, but fortunately I have Varia suit, so I can just tank the damage. And the Phazon suit, I think, helped too.
Yeah, that's what really did it, I think.
Yes, so then I was like, yeah, why not? Let's give it another shot. And then I'm surprised I got it second try, actually. Like, I thought I flubbed it that time, too. I knew it was out of logic, but it's just like, I really don't want to do Flarg.
And your reward, if I recall correctly, was 3 missile tanks.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Sasquatch did choose to go for Flagra, ended up getting double missile packs.
Yeah, nothing for him there.
That was like, yeah, like I know I'm a broken record, but like the entire seed, I was just like going plasma. Well, first I was like thinking space jump there, and then once I finally found space jump, I was like, great, there's plasma there. I was so happy when I finally found it in phase on mines.
One thing
we were relieved that it wasn't deeper than that.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah, that too, because I didn't have boost ball.
Yeah, exactly. One thing we saw you do was you look like you were contemplating going for Spider Ball without space jump in Shore Tunnel, which you luckily decided against it.
Unfortunately, that was one of Sasquatch's deaths.
Yeah.
I'm completely blanking. We're Shore Tunnel.
In Magmore, it's between
the item under the tube.
The power bomb tube.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. Because I've had experience with that in the past. Where I jumped down there thinking, oh yeah, I'll just jump right back out, and then I was like, wait, no, you need to bomb jump, and it's just like, it's stupid. It should be not that hard, but inevitably you're gonna fail it. Like, you know, the one time that you need to not fail it multiple times, I will fail it every time and burn to crisp. So yeah, that was another decision. I decided to do another item.
It looks like Robo's finished with the time 1:43 or 1:41. Sorry.
And
might get him in for an interview here in a minute.
I would love that. Yeah. Hopefully he's down.
Yeah, we don't usually get the off-screen runners in, but we could.
But yeah, overall, I just felt very disjointed the entire time. I know I came first, but at the same time, like, I was so paranoid about my routing, like, because once I got space jump, it's like, okay, do I press onto Fendron or do I go back to Chozo to clear what I missed, excluding Flarga?
Yeah, this was a pretty open seed, gave you a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're normally looking for phase on Suit and Plasma. I mean, really, any choice you make isn't really a bad choice.
Mm-hmm. I decided to go for Fendron earlier than phase on mines once I found the phase on Suit because there's less possible places for the plasma beam to be there.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird, but it means that, you know, like I could do it in one go. I feel, what was I missing? And right, the only item, the only time I need boost balls in phase on mines, I think.
Yeah.
I can't think
most
of
the stuff
where boost balls really needed. Yeah, out of there for us. Rare circumstances.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch. I was trying to look at Twitch chat, but unfortunately, when I try to open the app, it just instantly starts playing videos and stuff. So I will not. Oh, it doesn't matter because we've got Robo Scout here.
Yeah.
Hello.
And GG to you.
Yeah.
Hey, Robo, GG.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Seek was weird. I died twice in Magmore, so that was a big problem. Probably would have done a lot
it was
better.
a problem for Sasquatch too.
One E-tank just getting trapped in lava.
Yeah.
Wait, did you die going for the spider ball?
Yes, once, and then once afterwards, trying to get the E-tank and fire resource right next to Spiral. And then I found out Space Jump was in Transport Tunnel.
Yeah.
That was a moment.
Yeah. Sasquatch
Yeah.
had a couple of deaths there too, and Pyro had several close calls.
Oof.
Yeah, you both made us very
straight
nervous.
Yeah, I straight up left the spider ball and the wave beam spraying a fight space jump and binding it not behind Flarga. Like, yeah, the first half of the seed was just like, God, I'm sorry if I'm a broken record. The first half of the seed was, I hope the space jump isn't here. And then the second half of the seed was, I hope plasma beam isn't here.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yep.
I'm curious about you though, like how your routing was and like what you found last December.
Yeah. Mostly I just did a check of Chozo with the early things, then I went back to Magmore, died twice, and then after I finally found Space Jump, decided, oh hey, I'll go clean up Root Cave, and probably just head up to Crash Forgive while I'm here. Into that I found Phazon Suit, cleaning up Late Chozo, went to grab Great Chi Chamber, and then I went and bid Reverse Vendrana, which ended up not having much, but I did get the 2 remaining artifacts. Oh, and having Spireball and Chozo let me grab the remaining Chozo artifact. Chozo had basically nothing except artifacts, which was weird.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, but
hard way
then...
that if you that door locks. Unfortunately, it looks like he doesn't know you can reload the room, so he figures he's locked it permanently.
Yeah.
Although the good thing is there's nothing in there for him.
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah,
let
that's
him know
true.
on the chat?
Yeah, after that, I just, after Frundra, I just went to mines and then found Plasma. So, yeah. That's all I got where I did.
Funnily enough, it sounds somewhat similar to me with my routing.
Yeah.
Like once I got Space Jump, I think, yeah, I went because when I knew one of the artifacts was at Frigate Crash Site, and I hadn't gone there yet, and I wanted to check a few other things in Chozo. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna go to Fendrana. I'm gonna pick up the artifact there, and then actually I found the Phazon Suit just like you did. And then I didn't do Fendrana reverse. No, did I do Fendrana reverse? No, I did Fendrana from that. Right, so I cleared the rest of Chozo again. Well, no, I didn't clear Chozo, but I did the Techno on Chozo. And then I did Fendrana from the back.
Yeah. My thought process in doing back to front is just, I knew Flapping at that point was the only item I needed for go mode. And Fendrana has a lot of plasma checks, in addition to the fact that Ice Ruins East could potentially be plasma locked, so I figured I'll just get all the checks that could be plasma beam out of the way first.
I kind of took a gamble that
Yeah.
it was also like kind of like one of those like
Yeah, it's that last moment is stressing me. Very thankful I ended up saving and gathering hold. Otherwise I had to redo the entire game after dying in Magmore for the first time, which point I probably would have just forfeited.
Did you get boost ball, Robo?
Nope.
You're gonna, if you haven't already seen it, you're gonna laugh when you find out where it was. Storage Depot A.
Ah yes, I saw that in the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, after my annoying Ridley fight, I kinda wish I had gone there.
Yeah.
if it's
I'm not even sure if he passed it.
My thinking was, like, that going that way, I didn't know it would be there, and then I would have to do reverse bar skip, which, while I can do it, it's not necessarily guaranteed, so I figured I'd just take the safe option and go back to Magmore.
And then funnily enough for me, and then not funnily enough for me, I didn't do that. I pressed off because I totally forgot to pick up my artifact. Like I totally forgot it was there, and I.
Oh yeah, we wondered about
Jimmy
that.
did. Yeah, I completely forgot. I was like, I'll take the gamble. It's like, come back here later, and then I was like, wait, this is an artifact. Well, at least not an item. Progressive item. But yeah, I found super missiles towards vanilla grapple. Then I did the first bar skip, which I did the second or second time doing so.
First bar skip isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. What I've gathered. But yeah, I even asked Pat, like, if I really on the right side. I feel like not doing it the wrong side, otherwise, yeah, that's gonna be a huge time loss going all the way through phase on mines.
So that's what that text in chat was. I was like, what? What trick is he doing?
Yeah, I hope that wasn't too revealing.
No. If anything, I was thinking like, the infinite boost through elite research.
The fine art of psyching the other players out in chat with vague messages. Ooh, Sasquatch just got gravity on Thardist.
Oh, yeah, saw that. That's, good content.
Yeah.
Let's see if he goes to heads up.
Frigate.
Super missiles were in Frigate. They were in Hydro Access Tunnel.
No,
So
they
super
were
missiles
in,
weren't.
Yeah.
I remember some. Oh wait, that was Grapple Beam.
Yeah, vanilla
Hydro
grapple
Access.
beam location. Grapple was in
super
Hydro
missiles
Access.
were in the grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a tortured bunch of logic that is.
Yep.
So I guess technically that means Thardis was also required logically. So we had Thardis and Flogger logically required.
Content.
Luckily, I don't think either of you did either of those bosses.
Yeah, no.
I was close to, but and that's why I saved yet again in Magmore. It was just like if something ends up at Thardis, but no, then that's when I pressed on for phase and mines. How did your Metroid Prime fights go, RoboSkyler?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, my Prime fights were garbage. I know Prime, I didn't have any beam combos except Wave Buster, and I used pretty much all of them in the first round. Didn't have boost balls, Ridley spent a lot of time in the air. And I kept missing snipes, so Prime was slow. And then, as you saw in chat, I got pool skipped. And what else was I gonna do during that? What else was I gonna do in that besides show complaint in chat that I got pool skipped?
I actually can't read chat right now, sorry, because double echo audio.
Nah.
Sorry.
There's not much going on in the
in the race time chat.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Your prime fights were pretty good, Myra.
Yeah.
Thank you. Really?
You had the super missiles that helped, and I was able to predict from your stop at the missile station that you were going to use Wave Buster. So that was fun to see.
Yeah, I did get.
Yeah, that was probably not worth it.
But
it's probably not worth the time going to the missile rebuild, but yeah.
But not much else to use those missiles for. As I was saying to Interslice, you weren't going to fire 18 super missiles.
yeah, you never know.
Sasquatch is heading down to PPC, so he's pretty close to finally getting his plasma beam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder where he will then route to get back to ship. That's like a really weird spot to get to the ship too, now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Could
you just
go
got
through Frigate, because he does have gravity.
Yeah, true, you could do
Right, yeah.
If he's feeling adventurous, you can do a bar skip as well. Oh!
Yeah.
that. Many options.
Or
That's
he
the
might
thing,
just go back
Interslice realized when I didn't that you would not be able to get back that way without doing reverse bar skip, and so we were wondering whether you would do it, and to our amazement, you did in fact go for it. So that was just a good time.
Yeah, that was not intended.
Oh, so you were
What if
surprised?
What? No, I mean, I knew that I would have to do that once I found the plasma beam. Like, once I found the plasma beam, I was like, okay, now I just need to go. Oh, no. It's pretty much my thinking. Which was kind of why I was hoping Boost Ball. I'm really shocked I didn't look for Boost Ball now I think about it. Even knowing that. Like, main quarry and storage depot, probably wouldn't have taken me that long. Especially because of the amount of time it took me to do reverse bar skip.
Yeah, I shouldn't be calling it
takes a
storage
while.
depot A, by the way, it's security access A.
Oh wait, okay.
Yeah, well, they're
Just-
right next to each other, so it's easy to mess up. But plasma
Storage
can't
depot
be
A is the
there.
long one.
Yeah, and plasma can't be there because it's a plasma door.
Yep. Did Robo Scout pull off any fancy tricks?
Honestly, I didn't really end up doing much fancy.
Yeah, here we are with the rage shots at the plasma beam.
Yeah, Sasquatch just had an adventure, from what I've heard.
And it looks like he is thinking ahead. He realizes that to get back, he's going to have to go PPC. Or else do Frigate, but Frigate is probably slower.
I think what artifact does he have left? Freight crash site and.
Oh,
Great
shoot,
Sea
yeah, he
Chamber?
has 2 more artifacts to go.
Ironically, freaking crash site. So go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say he looked like he was taking a second to think there.
Yeah. Where the plasma beam was, I do wonder what would have been the fastest way back to ship. Now I think about it.
Yeah, I know that's been like a question I've been thinking about a while time. Like, in the situation where you're in, like, that part of Lower Mines, what's the fastest way to get back?
My
Well, if you
guess
have an
is
artifact
it's
in
not
Great
that
Tree
much
Chamber.
Yeah,
it's
for me,
probably
I
best to
had
go
my
that way.
choice. For me, like, my choice was already written because of that very reason. That and I guess you can, checking extra items while you're on the raid way. Not that I really did that, but I did, and then with one check, and that one check was super missiles, so, Woo.
Slightly convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make one check. That's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. If I was in Robo Scout shoes and found the plasma beam, I don't know what would have been faster.
Yeah, I was just weighing reliability at that point because my execution had not been great for the rest of the siege. I could missed some like simple dashes, so I was just thinking, all right, I'm just gonna play it safe and just go for Magmore.
If it's any consolation, I'm kind of feel the same way. I know I know I was lucky. Like, I think the only reason I came first is because I didn't die in Magmore.
Yeah, but thanks so.
That definitely
Yeah.
helped.
I think cause you were not that far behind me otherwise.
Yeah,
Robo
like
Scout.
I know I just finished up Space Dragon when you won, and I know I lost like 10 to 15 minutes on Magmore, so if I hadn't died there, this could have been a pretty close race.
I'm also kind
Honestly,
of glad
it
that
barely helps your time.
Yep.
I'm also a little bit glad that you didn't come first because I actually thought I was racing against you, not. I thought you were being streamed, not Sasquatch. So that would have been embarrassing if I had forfeited before realizing if you had won the race. Then again, I might have finished the seed if I wasn't that far behind you.
Yeah. Who knows?
That would have been really interesting. I don't think we've seen that happen before.
What's that exactly?
Oh, I mean, the person who's in the lead on the restream forfeiting because someone off-stream had won.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think, can't say that's happened.
Yeah. Seed was decently linear, so like it was linear, but not in the way you expect the seeds to be.
In math, we have something called piecewise linear. Maybe that's what this is.
Who knows? I haven't taken a math class in a few years, so I haven't heard about that, so... Maybe Zeke's right, maybe he's wrong. We'll never know.
School. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, but no seriousness.
Yeah, there's some people who've done some pretty cool stuff with math. These people are not me. I just tell the computer to do the math for me.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to how you're taught.
Yep.
Yes, it certainly does. A good teacher makes all the difference.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yep. My dad was an advocate for that.
Sasquatch is thinking again.
I remember his artifacts.
Yeah, artifacts probably.
Yep.
Did anyone else write down their artifacts?
No, but I knew when you were doing it because you were pausing a little longer on the screen.
Yes, I was doing that both for the stream and also for my sake, my own self, because I was taking photos.
Ah,
And
Yeah.
at that extra second gives my camera a little bit of focus, and it was good for content for people to enjoy.
yeah, I just jot mine down on paper, but I use sort of acronyms to make it fast.
Yeah. Depending on the race, I'll write them down.
I hadn't
That's
even
what I
thought
did
of
during the
photos.
tournament.
Clever.
You know, there was one racer during the tournament, I think it was Elias. He has like a text-to-speech program that he used, and he just says them and writes it down for him.
And I think I heard, like, apparently, like, horrifically hears what they are, so he gets some pretty funny things.
I can imagine. Like, I guess he has to use like a nickname for anything that's like Chozo.
Yeah.
Unless his voice to text can add names and can figure out that he's saying Chozo. Or he comes up with a name. Yeah.
Yeah, not really much left. Looks like Zeke is just going back to get his last two artifacts right now. I'm just watching Twitch and so I'm on a bit of a delay at YouTube.
That's Sasquatch, not Zeke.
Oh, Zeke. Sasquatch, sorry. Should go to sleep sometime.
Why sleep when you can play Metroid Prime with a Nintendo GameCube?
Yeah. Point.
You guys ever spend so much time playing this game that you find yourself momentarily thinking in real life, boy, I bet I could stand on that?
No! Shockingly, no. I don't think I have.
Well, when I first got this
probably
game-
have at some point.
Yeah, when I first got this game in, I think, 2006, I played it for basically days straight, and I was in a world of Metroid Prime for quite a while after that.
I can imagine.
Yeah, Prime games are great.
I really need to get around to trying out the corruption randomizer as well.
Yeah, that
It's exciting to finally have that.
feels
I
weird.
know, right?
We've basically lost our longest running joke. No, corruption
Yeah.
rando is not a thing.
The
Yeah,
fact
we had
that
our
just,
polished
like-
answer we gave to the chat saying, yes, it's theoretically possible, but at the moment we don't have enough interest in working on it. And then Gollop sat down and decided, okay, what the heck, let's do this.
Darn you, Gallop, for your interest in something people clearly want.
Now Other M's back to being the joke again.
And Prime 4's release date.
Randomizer work?
No, probably wouldn't. It's got the same problems as Fusion Randomizer. The game is
Yeah.
simply not laid out to have things randomized in it.
Or I imagine on like the tactical side now, but like theoretically layout-wise, if someone was that dedicated to Other M, which I mean, that's the first big hurdle. They could theoretically almost rewrite the entirety of the game's progression and power up good. Yeah, never mind. Those two things not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, it took 15 years for anyone to even really try it with Fusion because it was so hard-coded in the game. Same is probably true of Other M, and if you're going to be editing the game anyway, you can take out the stuff people hate, like the cutscenes and the pixel hunts.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
Yeah, I like the gameplay.
It's okay.
I like just being able to see Samus for the whole game. That was something that always bugged me about the Prime games.
Could have North Ball rolled everywhere.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the future of the Metroid series, like
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4. Like Metroid Prime 4 is assumed to be first person again, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
honestly,
kinda-
who knows about with Prime 4?
I don't know why, and I can't believe. Oh god, no! If I say this, I'm gonna be mocked so hard.
Say it anyway.
We want to mock you.
When I was
I make no
playing
promises.
Dark Souls, I was thinking of Metroid Prime and how Metroid Prime, if it was designed in the Dark Souls engine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in that weird third person. I know everything doesn't need to be Dark Souls. Like, it crossed my mind, just like, like a third person like Other M.
Honestly, that doesn't sound too crazy, because honestly, I think Dark Souls and Prime play a lot closer to each other than Prime and other first-person shooters, because like, lock-on really defines the combat of Prime, and like, that's not really true, and it's not like about free aiming, it's about movement and stuff, and in a way, it plays a lot more like other third-person action games than other first-person shooters. Like, it plays a lot more like Zelda games than other first-person shooters, from what I found. So,
Yeah, that's right. Zed targeting.
yeah, Ocarina of Time basically invented.
I'm Canadian, I say Zed.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry for your
But yeah,
loss.
you're right about that.
But yeah, but yeah, I see like a
yeah, you
lot
have
of
a
people
point about
saying.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, I see a lot of people saying they want Prime 4 to be like the new Doom games. And I'm like, yeah, I like Doom, but I also like Prime. I like how it is right now, and I like how the combat works. I don't think we need to overhaul it from the ground up.
Yeah, I agree with the targeting.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sorry.
The similarity I notice is if you watch a Dark Souls speedrun, they look a lot like Metroid Prime speedruns. It's all about standable spots and exploiting that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they don't even have a jump on. Speedrunners exploiting broken code since broken code existed.
Yeah.
Which is yes.
Oh, Ruined Fountain, that's where Sasquatch's last artifact is.
Robo Scout, did you do that? Can you do that without defeating Farga?
Yeah, I did the extendable terrain thing.
Yeah. It took me a few tries. I'm rusty in that too, apparently.
Yeah. Well,
I know
someone figured out a way to get this without space jump at all. Just do standable terrain, like jumping on a series of routes until you can get to the top without space jump.
They were posting
literally
about
to
that.
bring that up.
Yeah.
Yep, it's posted in the Discord.
Yeah, people are still finding new tricks in this game.
It's amazing. And
Like I
Super
know,
Metroid are like the games
in the
that never run
SpeedGaming
out.
Live on Dash shit off a new one I'd never seen before. Yeah, you can get out of like the control tower pit place without bombs. You can like stand on some of the beams and then like jump out of bounds to do it. It looks really janky, but it's actually not too bad.
Yeah, that's right. I think it was Forsaken Angel who figured that one out.
let me guess, he accidentally went without more ball bombs and decided he'd try to figure a way out without more ball bombs.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
Considering that place, oh, very likely.
Oh yeah, we've all.
That or someone was just really bored and decided to look at the collision of that place.
Yeah.
Because it feels, considering how broken Prime like collision and single terrain is, that feels like something you should be able to figure out a way to get out of.
Yeah, there's so much
no-
collision there. It's hard to believe you couldn't stand.
Yeah. I've been trying to like. Sometimes when I've been really bored recently, I'm trying to figure out a way to get use infinite speed to get the upper dynamo item.
Well, that would certainly be good.
Yep, it's completely ridiculous because the big problem is navigating up through Lottery Hall with only morph ball bombs. That or you'd have to go for the rest of it completely blind, so it would not be easy at all.
I don't know why you guys put yourself through such torture.
I have quite possibly the most cursed personal preset in the game in the community, so I don't know. I just really like cursed seeds. In a way, I feel like they kind of replicate the original experience of the game of trying to figure your way out through this game.
Did you play that? Were you? Was it you that was? I'm trying to remember. We played that absolutely cursed seed that we played a few weeks ago. I think it was Reggie.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I play a lot of cursed seeds.
Essentially, you get to the end of Chozo Ruins, random elevators. You started at Chozo Ruins, got all the way through from west to east, only to realize that you needed to defeat Flarga to get an item there, because like every door needed items except for one doorway. And defeating Flarga gave you Spider Ball, which allowed you to then defeat Stardust to get through to get to the front end of Ventrona. And it just gets better or worse, I should say, from there. Yeah, that was a fun one.
That sounds like good content.
We have fun.
Yep.
Speaking of fun, here's Ridley without boost. Again.
Yeah.
If anybody had an itch to see Ridley without boost, boy, this is your night.
You like that theme song?
Easily best part of the fight.
You don't notice that I tried to tap my gun in time to get some of the music one time before?
I saw
Grid, I missed that.
Actually, I was sort of doing it in the Ridley fight, and then I was like, wait, I don't have boost ball. I actually should be fighting legitimately. I should actually like be charging all my shots and like going at him. It's not I'll wait for him to drop down. Shoot, like that's why I didn't like. I wasn't even sure. That was another thing. I'm never sure if plasma beam are stronger against them.
I think it's plasma.
Oh, there's a
I think you
damage
can just
table.
fire a plasma faster.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, if
probably.
only there was a damage table that we could refer to.
Plasma does like 100 damage while Supermisses do 180, so...
That's what I was thinking, yeah. It's just the fact that you have to explore fire rate.
Yeah. I will say, I find the damage tables of just the Prime games like fascinating to look at. Like, did you know that in Prime 3, Power Beam and Plasma Beam do the exact same damage?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I believe Plasma Beam does have like slight burn damage afterwards, but in terms of just the straight charge shots, it's the exact same.
Yeah, plasma
Blew my
really
mind. Yeah, because like I remember when I first played for a long time, I thought like, oh, they just stealth increase the health of the enemies after you get Plasma Beam, and it was like, but then once you get to like the second half of Skytown, but then just no, as it turns out, no, it's just Plasma Beam doesn't do anything different. Yeah. And then there's time too where Annihilator does like less than half the damage of Light Beam against a dark enemy.
Yep.
Dumb. Why did they make Annihilator so bad?
It's good against the right enemies.
It's fun to unload, but it's like flamethrower that way. It's fun to unload it on somebody, but it uses up so much ammo so fast.
Yeah, the best thing about it is just like the beacon crystal effect, because that's like the only thing it's really good for in combat.
Yeah, but boy, that's fun.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely dumb. You should, if you ever play Echo's Randomizer, and do like the arena fight in Aegon to get one of the Aegon Echo keys, and you just put Aegon on one of the crystals, and they like fit 5-ing will just spawn in and then run in to kill themselves. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's very satisfying.
Yeah. Great, we've kind of run out of topics on this stuff.
Yeah.
What's your idea of an ideal Sunday?
I would say not involving studying for finals, but I'll scratch that tomorrow.
I'd say it's hard to beat a banana split.
Yeah?
I can't stand it. Also, I was just referring to Hot Fuzz.
Oh yeah.
Also, why are we talking about? SpeedGaming channel. I'm so sorry to comment. We're trying!
Yeah.
I mean, my
There's
room
only so
finished
much
for
to
like
say
almost an
about
hour ago, so...
Yeah.
It
there's
really
only so
just
much
now
to
that I can't see Sasquatch on the screen right now.
Yeah, there's only
He
so
is
much
on
to say about
Ridley.
Ridley charging forever anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sasquatch is trying to snipe with missiles, which is like 10 times harder than power beam.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, Pyro, we were wondering about some of the custom music you had in your seed. Like, what was that track in Phase of Minds?
Literally Phase from Metroid Prime 3 Corruption.
Nice. Chat said so, but I didn't believe it.
Yep.
Sorry,
No,
chat.
but wait. One of them, Phase of Mind Dex is Phase. Phase of Mind Upper. I have the Pirate Homeworld. The doop.
In that case, I don't apologize, chat. I was right.
Question, what are your ideas? I know, at some point when like the weekly discussion, we ever discussed if there was ever like a fifth weekly we would ever do meme format. What is your I don't think we've ever done one, but if we ever get around to one, what are your ideas for a meme preset that we could use for one of those weeklies?
I think we did one once. I know I suggested Shuffle and Scan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if everyone else is on board with that.
No, I'm
Oh,
totally down
shuffling-
for that.
Shuffling Scan is great content.
We do have 5 Saturdays in January.
Ooh.
The odds are one of those weekends will get dropped though. Like, that's what happened. Like, because it's like on January 2nd, for example.
Oh yeah.
Like, maybe people will. I'm down, but I don't know if other people will be down, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Personal favorite of mine is remove all the missiles except one.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, sure. Like 3 of the 4 beam combos are unusable, but like it's really interesting because you can't rely on spam fire missiles. And it's really fun when you combine this with shuffle charge. Yes, I do like to torture myself. How did you know? But yeah,
And
I
then there are
believe
things you could do like hiding item models and skipping artifact.
yeah. I believe my personal curse preset is shuffled, scan, and charge, removed all missiles except for one, remove half the E-tanks, remove all power bomb expansions, skip impact crater, and a bunch of tricks enabled. It's
That sounds special.
it's fun, depending on your point of view.
Right.
I don't know, I found I actually really enjoy Cursed Seed, so I've made a preset.
Well, there's a
that
reason
almost-
we post so many of them in the Discord.
Yep.
Another idea for joke seed that I came up with ages ago was a double reset, which is like to have 2 of every single item.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to reduce the total missile expansions, unfortunately. So
Of course.
Of course, how would we ever manage to deal with that? Is it just me, or does Sasquatch only have no E-tanks right now? Oh.
It looked like it for a second. Then suddenly they were.
Looks like the UI was just bugging out.
He's out of missiles too.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah,
doesn't have
you-
any charge combos besides Wave Buster, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna make much of a difference.
Speaking of things that don't make much of a difference, he's waiting through the red phase on here.
That room is just funny. Like, they had this very elaborate spider ball puzzle, and then it's just
Yeah.
you can just jump through and take like 2 damage.
It looks to me, in that room, as if they were sort of practicing for what they would do with the spider ball in Prime 2, where you can launch off one track to an opposite one, but they
Yeah.
never got around to finishing it.
Time to loves the spider ball.
Yeah,
oh
boy,
boy,
does that.
Spider ball and power bombs, I feel like are 50% of the upgrade. 50% of the checks in that game.
Yeah.
You get them like right after each other, right in the intended sequence, which is so weird. It's like wherever you play Prime 2, it's always like, oh no, I can't do this, and then all of a sudden, pretty much every single item check opens up.
I've been meaning
I like
to try
the-
some more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, well, I was just going to say I've been meaning to try Echoes Rando more, but there's so much to learn about the weird little quirks of the game. And not to mention all the roommates.
Yeah. Like, no offense against Echoes, I think it's really good. I just don't really like it. This is just the movement. I need my scan dashes.
Yeah. It's hard to top a game where you can basically fly, because they forgot to check that.
Yeah. Like, I do some multi-worlds with friends sometime, but I just can't. Regular Echoes Rando, it's just not for me.
Yeah, I can do that. Something usual, but kudos to it, because like,
Yeah. And not saying
the
there
bird.
isn't a lot of skill potential there. There's
Oh, yeah.
definitely a lot of dumb stuff in Echoes.
Yeah.
I think
love
the
how
routing
much
matters
grace-
a lot more in it goes.
Yeah.
This has a lot more progression items than Prime 1.
Yeah. I wonder how Prime 3 is going to turn out as a rando game. It just seems really
I was about to
interesting.
say the same thing.
Yeah. Like, I know seed bosses are going to be the absolute worst check in the trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, and Helios in particular. Holy, that. You better hope that doesn't ever happen. Especially Hyper Grapple too. That's gonna be even more of a meme item. So just imagine like something's required behind that one check that requires Hyper Grapple, and Hyper Grapple is on Helios. That sounds
Yeah.
like Warp Seed in the trilogy, if you ask me.
Yeah, that'll be the Phazon mining tunnel.
Yeah. Except you need Phazon suit in Prime. You don't need Hyper. Actually, you might need Hyper Grapple to access the
You do. It's unskippable on
worldwide
Phase.
shit. I
They've
know,
tried real hard to skip it on Phase, and they can't do it yet.
Yeah, it makes sense. You could be able to skip a lot of the game if you could skip Hyper Grapple. Yeah, do you know if they've implemented hints into Correction Rando? Or is it, does they not? Did they just focus on just getting the rando done? Because I feel like the existence of the seed bosses mandates since.
That's there yet. I'm sure that because they're using Randomania, it won't be that hard to.
Chat says they have, so. That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause honestly, that's just one thing that kind of really concerns me about Helios. That's just the worst check ever.
I need to play more corruption. Like, I think I've only actually finished the game twice, and that's it.
I know when I was younger, I used to play Corruption a lot more than 1 or 2, but now that I'm younger, like, I played 1 or 2 a lot more Corruption, generally just because I don't have a Wii setup. Yeah, I think we're running out of things. Really running out of things to talk about at this point.
I think Sass is entering his last sub-chamber.
Yeah. Well, this has certainly been a trip of a weekly race.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm glad we. I'm always glad.
Yeah.
It was. I felt so bad that we didn't do it last week, but at the same time, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did just finish the tournament, but it's understandable.
I do think we should look into shifting the time somehow, because we've heard a lot of the Europeans say it's basically unable to participate in these, so. I think I've heard suggestions about moving it to like Sunday at 3 p.m. because 3 p.m. Saturday works a lot for a lot of people on Echoes weekly, so Sunday 3 p.m. should theoretically work for a lot of people too, so I'd be in favor of that.
SpeedGaming done quick as well, or SpeedGaming, sorry.
Yeah.
My organism.
Yeah.
It works well for Echoes, because Echoes weeklies are popping off right now. You get, like,
Yeah.
the 10
How many
players
did they have
every
yesterday?
week. Today we had 8. Well, I guess yesterday.
Oh, yes.
It also doesn't help that like we're following Echoes, so like people are already kind of a little bit hard to prime when you're like following Echoes. Like having Echoes and watching an Echoes randomizer and a prime randomizer in one day is a bit
Yeah, especially considering Echoes tends to be longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we should. I think it would probably be good to try and get something going in the official motions instead of really change the time for the Prime Weekly. I don't know how we would do that. Probably have to get one of the mods involved, but honestly, we've been basically running Prime Weeklies just for a long time.
Well, Prime Exo is almost down.
Yep.
The lack of super missiles has definitely hurt Sasquatch here.
Yeah, super missiles. They do a lot.
Yeah, I find it funny that Prime Exo and Chozo Ghosts have the same amount of HP relative to Power Beam, because one super missile and one charged shot is enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just a funny
You know-
coincidence. It makes it easy to remember.
I always knew that map, like Miracles and Bird Strike, but I never put 2 and 2 together. And, yeah,
well,
so that makes a lot of sense.
There are other funny coincidences like that. The best one is that the Parade Quick Kill and the Omega Pirate Quick Kill are the same. 3 super missiles, 2 regular missiles.
Huh. I wonder if it's like the exact same, or if it's just different scale.
Yeah, not sure. Okay, here comes Essence.
Yep.
I'll be 1 second.
50.
Welcome to the most exciting fight in the game.
Real skipped.
Oh boy.
Oh, those wily hunter Metroids. I think at least one of them survived.
Oh boy.
More fools should do it. Away from that corpse. Essence. There we go. This should be the last one. Just one power bomb to finish the job. Okay, GG to Sasquatch.
Yep. That was a surprisingly long one.
Well, I'll toss Sasquatch an invite,
I already sent
Alright.
because the bot doesn't seem to be... Okay.
Wake up, bot.
Yeah, the bot
You had
doesn't seem
one
to be
job,
doing its
bot.
job properly today. I'll send him a message just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Yeah, the bot is definitely having some trouble because I'm not hearing any music at all.
Oh dear.
Supposed to be playing cycling game music at this point, but it's not.
That's what I heard earlier on, but
Which is odd. Wonder if it developed the malfunction during the this stream.
Clearly, it was exposed to all the phase on and started malfunctioning.
Well, of course.
Because
you
name
missed
it, the
the
space
perfect time to use corruption.
I
Oh.
apologize, Pyro.
Was that too obvious?
I was gonna say, like, because you name it, Space Pirates tried putting phase on it.
It is definitely true.
I mean, they put it in literal rocks.
Yeah.
And look what it did! It made the rocks angry!
Yeah, and it
They made a bunch of
When you-
tantrum rocks!
Can you blame them?
Yeah. Thing you can say for the human race: when we developed radioactivity, we did not immediately pump it into ourselves as much as possible and see what would happen.
I mean, I feel like we kind of did. Anyway, hi Sasquatch.
Hey, how's it going?
Gee.
That's bad. How are you feeling?
The rest is real.
Well, GG regardless.
GG, guys.
Yeah. I unfortunately could not watch your stream at all, like afterwards, like on my end, because double audio and fun stuff like that. So you'll have to tell me what you thought about it, like in regards to like highlights and things you didn't like.
I was kind of wandering around aimlessly, so my routing wasn't the greatest. Did anybody find Boost?
Security
No.
access A. But nobody
picked
found
it up, but we saw it in the
Ah.
credits.
Yeah, like as soon as we found plasma and phasor mines, it was just like, off we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as everybody found Phazon, that was they were out of there.
Yep.
Sorry, plasma. You got to be pretty tired, and the bot is malfunctioning at the moment and not giving us music, so the stream is less entertaining than usual. I think it's probably about time we wrapped up.
Yep.
Yep.
Please
Yeah, but
go follow these two runners for putting on this good show.
These three runners, Robo ran too.
Yeah, Robo too.
I snuck in here. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I got in
Yeah.
anyway. Ha.
And follow us commentators because we're cool people, and follow our tracker Crash Boom Bang, who is tracking for the first time today and did a great job.
Mhm.
And above all, join the Discord. We have a lot of fun in this community.
Exciting stuff's happening.
Yep.
We
We won't keep you. Have a good night, everybody. See you next mission.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Again, GG. Have a good one.
See y'all.
see you in the Discord, maybe.